Welcome everybody to an exciting new football show called Football Faras. It is a show for the fans, by the fans. Here we'll give you the hottest takes.
Stop using stats as a metric for a good soccer player. Just watch the game.
Most informed insight, like they're off.
What the hell is Romania doing in the knockout stages? I didn't even know they played football.
Lots of banter and everything in between. This week we go all the way to Germany for the Euros 2024 quarterfinals.
Ronaldo crying is like watching everyone's dad cry.
We'll speak to a legend of the game.
This team can win the World Cup.
Shakes.
And we'll go to the streets to find out what you are talking about.
Have you given up on your dream of being a professional athlete?
But first, there may be tongue-in-cheek, ridiculous. It's the headlines with our favorite duo.
Do you have a toe ring?
What?
That's what they said in the office, bro.
What does it mean?
Yeah, with like an emerald stone.
What are you talking about? The one time, I don't want to bring this up. After we played paddle, I saw your belly ring.
Yeah, I was in Thailand, bro. They had a special. I got a tattoo of a toe ring. But an actual ring is a tattoo of it.
Our first host doesn't know what a 6 is and still calls it a midfield. Please welcome onto the show, Mojak Bonzi of Destiny Lehoko.
And our second host thinks that show me your number is how you get a girl's digits and thinks that Harry Redknapp is a tactical genius. Please welcome Mothebe.
To our first headline. The U.S. men's national team kicked out of Copa America. The American national team for men football players got kicked out of Copa America and becomes the first host team to get kicked out in the first round.
It's very awkward now.
It's uncomfortable for everyone involved. You know
It's
what I'm
weird,
saying?
you know. It's like being kicked out of a FIFA tournament, but you have to stay because it's at your house.
So now you're just there.
Yeah, just there. Who wants tea?
And now they've beaten you in front of your wife and children.
It's awkward.
Daddy, do something. Daddy can't.
You're offering other grown men scones. Didn't I let you have?
That's the problem is, I think the Americans were expecting a game 7.
Yes.
There's no best of 3 in this situation.
It's one and done, guys.
It's gone, this thing. This is what happens when you play a world championship and the teams,
That's true. That's what the Americans said when they lost. In our second story, Penaldo's blushes get spared as the goalkeeper saves him in the penalty shootout. Wild scenes, my brother.
Yeah, my brother was crying.
Ronaldo missed a pen, then was crying while the game was still happening.
Premature. You know, that's like crying while your alarms are ring. My brother, get to the bedroom first.
Come on, bro. You can't be crying while you're making out with the girl of your dreams. You're like, yes,
I
I never thought we would.
That's like crying at the wrong time at a funeral.
Bro, it's like crying before Mufasa dies in The Lion King.
That's great.
That's wild, bro.
That's a wild thing.
Cristiano, grow up!
Yeah, that's what he say. Also, spoiler alert, Mufasa dies.
Yo, yeah. Oh, you guys haven't seen it yet? Oh, you are poor. Sorry. Cristiano was rescued by the Portuguese goalkeeper who saved 3 penalties in the shootout.
That guy comes through.
Came through, eh?
Is that guy that helps you out? You know what Diego Costa is? He's like the TRC for apartheid war criminals.
Yeah, man, this guy is like the friend who gives you the accounting homework just before the test.
He's like that friend that says, hey, Mona, you're on speakerphone before you start confessing your weekend sins.
No, where you're like, hey, Mona, I was with this girl.
Hey, you're on speaker.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love my wife.
No.
Coming up from church.
No, now that you say that,
You're on speaker.
the Lord is our Savior.
Hallelujah.
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 Hallelujah. Peace be with you and everybody in the vehicle.
Jesus is the King and Christ.
Jesus wept.
Sometimes on a taste.
Not as much as Ronaldo, but he
See what you did there?
yeah,
David
I
Debs?
mean, Ronaldo's.
In our third headline, Euro holders Italy and Belgium golden generation kicked out of the Euro 2024 championship.
Guys, it's a mess.
They are gone.
They are gone.
No, they are gone, these ones, eh?
Gone like the last pork chop at DJ Khaled's house.
They are gone like Khalima McDonald. Like, where's that guy?
Where's that guy?
Where's Khalima?
I'm actually concerned.
Yeah, he was president for 1 week.
Does he tweet?
Was he a substitute president?
He was weird, huh?
Yeah, I was uncomfortable for him.
You know when you go to a foster family, then they're like, hey,
don't touch that.
give that child back.
But not to be worried, guys. Italy will be back in the next tournament with more racism.
There we go. Belgium too. We can't wait to see what their future stars have for us. This has been Rolling Subs with your headlines. I'm Mojak Lehoko.
And I am Thierry or Mothebe.
We'll see you guys very soon.
And yes, thank you. How come you never let me do the...
Oh, sorry. No, you go for a text.
I'm going to do it like what you did, man.
Yeah, no.
This has been Rolling Subs, and I am... The subs have been rolling, and I... Mothebe.
I'm not saying that's why we don't let you do it, but...
Our funny Mo and Mo with the headlines. Well, not a week goes by in the world of football without some spicy scandals and hot peppery takes. If I'm being honest, that's our kind of vibe. Here on the show, we'd like to unpack and look at all those things that you are talking about. And in this week's episode, I'm proud to say that I'm joined by a man whose childhood hero was none other than Pierre Issa. Make some noise for Morena Mothupi. And representing the kingdom of Kwakwa all the way, far away. Kaiser Chief Safra, as if he doesn't even have problems, he's wearing an Arsenal jersey today. It's Mo Mothebe joining us in the loft this afternoon to talk all things football and the hot topics. And we have to zoom in on the Euros. Mo, let's kick it off with you. Watching the Euros, heading to the quarterfinals, what has the tournament been so far for you?
Very entertaining.
Really?
Extremely entertaining.
In what regard?
You look at the last couple of games, right? The Portugal game, down to the wire, penalty shootout.
That was an entertaining game?
It was. You saw a penalty shootout. You saw the greatest of all time miss a goal. You saw him crying. Ronaldo crying is like watching everyone's dad cry. It's uncomfortable. He's the greatest of all time. It's everyone's dad. Although that base Portuguese tears, it was wonderful for everyone. It was entertaining and it was a great watch. And then the other game as well, England, Bellingham, the biracial angel. It's like fucking scissors. That was tremendous to watch as well. I want to say the young kid stepping up to the plate.
Yeah.
The kid for Germany, Musiala. The Spanish kid whose name I was Lamine Jamal. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Lamine Yamal.
I
Please respect the next Ballon d'Or winner.
your
Big call.
Yeah.
Big call.
your voice has a similar resonance to like tobacco in the wild. Uncouth and just uncontained wild tobacco being harvested by left-handed albinos. That's your voice. It makes everyone uncomfortable.
This is coming from someone.
I have more things to say. She did ask me, right? I'm not mistaken. It's my turn to talk. Thank you, Kate. As I was saying, furthermore, England having their fans and their media turning on them is wonderful for me to watch. It's like seeing your enemy and his wife going through a divorce in public. It's wonderful. They're fighting over property. And Harry Kane throughout all this is not getting criticized. But if they do go out, Harry Kane will get criticized and realize
Black people will get criticized.
they're trying to suspend Jude Bellingham for a gesture. Right? That's racism. It's still entertaining. It's entertaining. A lot of own goals as well. That's self-destruction. It's control alt delete. I'm enjoying this tournament personally.
For you, how you've been following the Euros all these years. How does this one fare up to the previous
Garbage. Absolute hot garbage.
Wow.
It is terrible. All the big teams are not big teaming. The little teams don't deserve to be there. What the hell is Romania doing in the knockout stages? I didn't even know they played football, right?
one?
Georgia, I thought they'd do rugby, right?
They're terrible at rugby too.
They're horrible at rugby too, so I don't understand what this is. UEFA needs to scrap this competition. It's actually worse than 1988, and I wasn't even born then, but my grandfather in my dreams told me that was a horrible competition. Euro 2024 is absolute nonsense, and I feel like it's because it's this horrible because it's, the spirit of Hitler is just it's just going through. And
I mean, the quality of football, I think we have to agree that has gone down.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't think so. Georgia, they scored goals and they played really well.
who's the Georgia number 10?
That guy that plays for Napoli. I don't speak East European. Do I speak communist to you? I can't pronounce those names. Can they say Cyril? Nothing further, Your Worship.
For you, Morena, obviously you're talking about the quality of football. It's
nonsense.
Right?
It's absolute nonsense.
But what would you say that attributes to you? What would you attribute that to?
And I love, this is the only time I'm ever going to agree with the Prime Minister of Kwakwa. Harry Kane has been such bums.
Trash.
Absolute bums. And yet they're going to want to blame Bukayo Saka in some way. It's going to be Saka's problem. And you know how it's going to be Saka's fault? Because they're going to talk about how all he's thinking about is that hot girlfriend of his that we keep seeing more of instead of him playing. But anyway, that's fine. She's absolutely amazing. That's another thing I'll agree with you on. And don't get used to this. Don't let it get to your head.
He's a blessing
but honestly, Spain, I mean, I expected a bit more. They're scoring the goals, right? I expected so much more from them. Germany, I don't even know who's playing the outside of Musiala. And then it's Italy. What?
Yeah.
What?
Garbage.
Like defending champions. And that's what you're going to go and do?
Yeah, but we're acting like Italy's been playing entertaining soccer all these years. They've always been this kind of like anti-soccer Mourinho type team anyway. So it's good that they're gone. Take away the negativity. We can have exciting teams like Switzerland still in the mix.
Oh, Switzerland, that's an exciting team.
Yeah, no, Shakira is really doing waka waka stuff. He's like coming through with it. But yeah, I consider them to be the dark horses. I think I'm going to take it one step further. They might actually make the final.
Who's in your final for you?
In the final, I thought it would be Germany, Spain, but clearly,
Yeah, the final before the final.
Yeah, no, I don't know what it is that Alexander Seferin is doing, putting the final before the final where it is. But at this point, I feel like, and it's going to make me feel sick to my stomach saying it, Germany, Portugal.
Germany, Portugal.
Germany, Portugal.
Is that possible from the brackets? Are they not?
Portugal.
Are Germany and Portugal not on the same side?
And if they are, then I'm going to give it Germany, England.
Okay, fair enough.
All I know is Germany is going to be there.
So basically, like throw forward, you're saying that Portugal's going to beat France because they have to go past France.
Of course they're going to beat France.
Definitely.
The Moscow Zorro it's not clicking. And if he doesn't click, it's just not happening for them. Antoine Griezmann, the last time he ever did anything at the Euros was 2016, and even they couldn't help them win. So, and that French team, there's absolutely nothing. Ousmane Dembele doesn't know how to play football. So it's France.
Better than what Portugal has been doing.
France is going nowhere. Portugal are doing it for Ronaldo.
Last dance.
They're going to find a way to get themselves in that final.
Speaking of Ronaldo, on the side of all the players, but do you feel like we have a lot of tired players maybe in this tournament? I mean, you think it's an exciting tournament.
Yeah,
we disagree. But if you find that the players that a lot of these teams have relied on in the past are actually
they're there for a reason, the way they experience and they still have it in the system. And every time Ronaldo stepped up to a thing for free kick in the last game, you kind of had hope that he would do it for all of us. He missed a penalty, but sometimes people make mistakes.
Do they really?
Do they?
In a Euro?
Guys, he's still the greatest of all time. And
Missing penalties.
We still watch because he's still playing.
So you're saying his coach should keep him for the next game?
I think so too. His experience and what he brings, just the flash of brilliance, you never know when it's going to come from.
His coach is going to keep him there because he's just afraid of him. Roberto Martinez is a wuss.
No, in the last tournament, they put him on the bench. So you have coaches that stand up to him. But this one, he does add value to the team as well. He's got the most assists. He's got the most assists in the history of Euros.
And how many of those are there?
Talk about 2024.
He scored an assist and gave an assist 2 games ago, and that made him the top of the log.
And how many assists are there?
6.
Imagine.
Hey man, I don't
Imagine.
I just will tell you what's happening. So I think he has an intangible value, and he's Kakarot, guys. He's the greatest of all time. We don't know how much time we have left with him. You know when your dad is like old and that kind of stuff, then he says he's going to go buy cigarettes? That might be the last time he leaves.
No, it should be.
He's got nothing going for him in his life, so he's going to keep playing.
No, you shouldn't.
He's the greatest. You guys not entertained watching him play still.
He's really going to put a LeBron and Bronny. He's going to wait to play with the Saudi Arabia.
But I think I'm enjoying it personally. I'm still enjoying him playing at this time.
Yeah.
And you're screwing up Portugal's chances of winning this again.
Guys,
It really is.
you guys are negative. I'm willing to say that he's going to score a goal in the next game.
Against France.
Yeah.
And what are you willing to put down on that?
Money.
Okay. Well, clearly we're not going to agree, gentlemen. I mean, you and I, we're on the same page. Ronaldo is done.
Yeah, we know better.
Yeah, we know better. Okay, you don't have to say anything. And that's Hot Topics for this week. With an abundance of hubris, lo mfana uhlele nje ukumbile. Nangu Mothebe, unento ozayithetha kwakhona kule veki. Uthini?
Shabaka Celine Dion. Shiddling, shing, shing, shing. Welcome to Puck in the Padko. And I am Mo, and the Padko is packed. Numbers don't lie. Numbers do absolutely lie. Numbers lie. Numbers lie so much they're like a kosahan. So sorry, babes, my battery was dead. Your phone was dead for 4 days, Vatiswa. And you've heard guys when they're arguing about soccer saying, nah, bro, but you have better stats. Futsal! Stats are like putting lipstick on a pig. Yeah, once you get that lipstick off it, it's still a pig. And after he lambs it, you're going to have that residue of the, bit of, what my bacon, what my trotters, the essence of swine. That's what numbers are. They're deceiving. Here's the reason why I hate numbers. Olivier Giroud is now France's highest goal scorer with 57 goals. 57! That French, he's beautiful.
I contend that I'm gorgeous.
But still a piece of shit, Thierry Henry, the king, the greatest that ever did in North London, has 51 goals. In your mind, does that make Giroud a better striker? Is Giroud better than Trezeguet? Is he better than Platini? Plate. Ini. Is he better than Griezmann? Is he better than Karim, the Dream, Benzema? Come on, guys. And if you keep using stats as a basis of your argument, you'll say that Lukaku is a better striker than Pele because he has more goals. Do you see the fatal error in your ways? United fans, you guys aren't exempt either. Sometimes atrocious players and average players have great accolades. I'll give you some names because you insist, you red devil. John O'Shea, Wes Brown, and Darren, I come from Brakpan, Fletcher. All those guys have gallons and gallons of awards. I'll list them for you. 14 trophies, 5 Premier Leagues, 1 FA Cup, 1 League Cup, 4 Community Shields, a Champions League, and a World Club Cup. Are these players worthy of such accolades? We can all agree those guys are bang average. Lest I forget, Anderson, Man United's Brazilian, chilling in a jacuzzi doing unspeakable sexual acts while gathering trophies he didn't earn. Yeah? We don't forget. Stats are window dressing. You know what stats are? When you try to do business with a company and it's got a tremendous BE rating, and it's got a strong African name like Spamandla Buthelezi Holdings, then you go to the board meeting and you're surrounded by Fandondas, Erasmuses. Even the tea lady is white, like, that's what stats are. Deceiving you. They're Decepticons. It's like your friend that's vegan. You know he's a vegan. They invite you to a braai. I remind you, you know this person's a vegan. They offer you a hot dog. I repeat, you know they're a vegan. When you bite this hot dog, you suddenly act surprised when you find out there's a carrot inside. Who's fooling who here? Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Yeah, we see who eats a carrot at night. Taylor Swift. She's one of the highest selling artists of all time and one of the most streamed artists of our generation.
Minions! Tonight, we steal the moon!
If you put a gun to my head and said, Chocolate, sing a Taylor Swift song. I can buy myself flowers, take myself on a date. Yeah, I know Taylor Swift.
That's my
That's not Taylor Swift.
That's my saying.
Oh, but I mean, if the couscous boils in a pot, I mean, what can you? Birds of a feather sing Caucasian music together. If you typed in Squadron Mustafi, Mikhailo Mudryk, and Anthony on YouTube, you'd find a compilation that made them look world class. But we all know that's not the case. Okay, stop using stats as a metric for a good soccer player. Just watch the game. The good old-fashioned eye test. Believe in yourselves, because I believe in me. I can buy myself flowers. You sure that's not Taylor Swift? Yeah, no. That song bangs her. It's very sad, but it bangs her. She's buying herself flowers. I can take myself dancing. You go dance, girl. You don't need no man. Independent Caucasian woman. Live your truth. And you buy your couscous. You eat it when you want. That's right, Taylor Swift. You may have a long back, but you make bangers. All right. I'm gonna go call my dad. Okay, bye-bye.
Well, one thing about us on this show is we're always on a hunt for more ball knowledge and insight into the beautiful game. This week, we've got nothing but a legend as a player and manager. It's one of the most successful coaches of Bafana. Morena Mothupi sat down with Shakes Mashaba.
Shakes, but what Baya were not there when you were the high flyer, captain of Orlando Pirates, you were winning trophies for fun. Why have you never coached Orlando Pirates? What is your beef? Got this very club that you won so many trophies with, that they signed you in a day, Shakes. Why have you never coached Orlando Pirates? Why are you not the coach today, Ruangayena, who's sitting with a double treble, who's sitting with 4 trophies in 2 seasons like they're sitting with right now?
A lot of people say I've never coached Orlando Pirates. I coached Pirates. People don't believe the times, Sabo Highlands Park and all that. When football changed their approach, no more white and blacks. That's the time I was a player coach at Pirates. Nako Sabo Jomo.
Yeah.
I can tell you, I put Jomo Sono on the bench one day. And I was nearly killed, eh?
Understandably so. That is the Black Prince.
We were playing the very same Highlands Park. And we beat her in Highlands Park 3-2. And people were asking me why. I said, no, there's nothing wrong. That was my secret weapon. Not to say it's bad or what. That's what I thought of doing. But with time, I stopped playing, but I coached Pirates. So I'm surprised when people ask, why didn't I coach Pirates.
Shakes, the national team record area, you are the most successful Bafana coach on win ratio. Uritsiga 58%. We name 32 matches out of close to 60 matches. Why has your times go Bafana always been unceremonious? Or less structure?
A lot of people only know that I was a national coach, Bafana.
Yeah.
That is why I'm worried. They give me 50+% on the Bafana. I coached under 12 when we went to play in France World Cup.
Yeah.
I coached under 12. I came back, I coached the women's soccer.
Yeah.
When we played Nigeria at Spraidville, that was the African Cup. I coached the under 15 players. I coached the under 20s.
And you took them to the World Championships.
That's the best team that I've coached. Junaid Hadley. There was no player for him in this country. But most unfortunately,
Life happened.
So the under 20s put wheels under my legs. And then we went on. Now I hear you talking under 23. If you look at those under 23 players, most of them, they came through under 20.
Yeah.
We went to play Brazil.
Hey, Ronaldinho.
All the top players in the Brazilian team, senior, we played them in the under 23s and we beat them. And that alone says to me, hey, Munna, you are worth to take any national team.
Yeah. This is the best Bafana team according to a lot of people since Bafana how that qualified us for AFCON. Bafana that went unbeaten in the qualifiers. Bafana that made sure or Nigeria AFCON. Bafana 2014, Bafana 2015. Looking at this Bafana team, as someone that's been in positions where you've also tried to fight to Kenya squad Sahau in competitions, Bafana World Cup. This team we should believe. Tuesday.
I want to move you from saying, can this team go to World Cup?
Yeah.
This team can win the World Cup.
Shakes.
I'm telling you.
Shakes.
You know,
Shakes, I love South Africa and Shakes.
hey guys, I'm putting my head on the block. And I know a lot of people are watching, they are listening.
Yeah.
The current team,
Yeah.
if it could go to World Cup, let me hope I'm still alive.
You will be.
I want to come.
That I make sure that you're alive.
Yeah. But I would ask you people to buy me a ticket to go and watch the Bafana in the final of the World Cup.
Coach, you serious? I mean, we know you're a patriot. You are a diehard South African. You believe in your country more than anybody else. You've been coaching your country for 30 years plus. But, Coach, finally.
My patriotism for Bafana doesn't come in liking the color jersey. It comes from what I see they doing.
Yeah.
If we can step up the gear, we're gone.
Yeah.
Nobody will stop us, I'm telling you.
I'm sorry, did Shakes Mashaba just say Bafana is going to win the World Cup? In my lifetime, I'd love to see that. Well, let's take a deep dive and look into the odds behind the numbers of the upcoming games at the Euro 2024. It's time for the quarterfinals. Now, let's have a look at our weekend wager wars. Who's doing what? I still have the two gentlemen with me, Mo and Mo. Two games that we're focusing on, Morena, this weekend. Let's start with England and Switzerland. The odds are in England's favor, slight favorites, but there's still money to be made if you are brave enough to go to Switzerland. I know you like Switzerland, but where are you going this time out?
This time I'm going with Jude Bellingham.
Oh, okay. Tell us more.
I mean, need I describe the goal he scored in the previous round? No, of course not. That is big match temperament. That is star boy material. That is a man that is going to enjoy his Swiss chocolate. Look, big shout outs to the Xherdan Shaqiris and the Manuela Kanjis and all those, but it's time now. They need to wrap it up. You know, I thought they would be the dark horses, but no, not Jude Bellingham. And then I actually genuinely feel like Bukayo Saka is now going to wake up. Look, I mean, he woke up very late for Arsenal. Still couldn't help them. But yeah, shame. I really feel like Bukayo Saka is going to wake up. Harry Kane, he can already see the British media drafting articles about how he's, you know, actually not going to, do anything special. It's his time now.
Are you as confused as I am?
This is I'm not really. I mean, Uncle Ruckus does Uncle Ruckus things, fundamentally.
Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
England 1-0.
That's wild.
Scored in the second half between the 60th and 65th minute.
Oh, wow.
I mean, if you've been looking at the game,
I don't know
Switzerland.
what it. Also, Switzerland just kicked out Italy, the reigning champions.
Italy's garbage.
I mean,
They were never going to last.
England have been garbage.
England peaks at the right time.
no, they need extra time against Slovenia. Slovenia.
Slovenia. Look at the rankings.
Slovenia.
We put them on there.
Look, Romania made the knockout stages. Slovakia made the knockout stages. Teams that shouldn't be there are there. So, hey.
Fair enough. And teams that shouldn't be there are going to get kicked out. I'm going with Switzerland.
Okay, the odds are in your. I mean, triple your money.
You're
going
going
with
to get 3 times your
Switzerland.
money back. And also, they're playing really well. Shaqiri with those thunder quads of his. And they kicked out Italy. So I think
More goals at England.
Keep saying that like Italy have not been nonsense.
they're the reigning champions, though. That does not matter for anything.
Just as bad.
Not just as bad. They've been trash. You guys
I
have
was
been
being
atrocious. Yeah.
I was being kind.
Between France and England, I don't know who's been worse this tournament. So I'm
France.
good.
But they do peak at the right time.
Fair enough. I'll give you that. I will give you that. But yeah, if I was putting my money down, I'd go to Switzerland. Get 3 times the money back based on form alone. And Gareth Southgate is just a horrible coach.
But let's move on to our next fixture. We've got Portugal and France. Briefly spoke about it this week.
Yes.
You both going for Portugal to win this. If you look at the odds, they're in France's favor.
And I'm going with France, actually.
Really?
I'm criticizing their entire attack.
Oh, that's
They've been
amazing.
absolute nonsense. So the goal is going to come from the defense.
Okay, so this is the time for France to peak.
This is the time for France to peak.
Okay, if you
France has only scored 1 goal. It was a penalty. The rest of the time,
Yes.
they've had own goals.
100%.
This is not a team that scores goals.
That's right.
I mean,
anything.
Portugal is not scoring goals either. But
They've scored more than France.
You see, that's how you win a tournament. You make other people do it for you.
Fair enough.
All right, so France.
I wasn't expecting that. That was manipulative. This-
that was brilliant.
yeah, that was sorcery and witchcraft. That was
If you go for Portugal, the odds, they're not the favorites in this in this encounter at all.
No.
How will they win this game?
Kakarot. We've said this before.
Oh my-
Cristiano Ronaldo, the greatest of all time.
Like he did in the previous game.
Are they
He
not in the
needed-
quarters?
You needed Costa for that game.
I'm sorry. Are they not in the quarterfinals?
Not because of him.
So they won the previous game, right?
Not because of him.
Did they win?
Not because of him.
Okay, my black people.
Actually-
I asked it's a yes or no question.
They drew in
It's
reg-
a
They drew.
simple yes or no.
They drew.
Did they win?
No, they drew.
They drew.
Well, okay, obviously I'm dealing with remedial people here.
They drew.
Okay.
And the goalkeeper saved 3 penalties.
So how did they get through the next round if they drew?
When Ronaldo missed that penalty, the game should have
Are
ended
you
right
those
there.
people that says apartheid never happened? You're just denying shit. The Mandela effect and whatever I saw like 2 days ago. You know they won the game, right? Can we acknowledge that they won the game?
No, they won the game
Okay.
because
so,
someone has to win the game.
That's right. Can you agree that they won the previous game?
No. The other team lost.
Okay, so for those odds there, just remember these are the latest numbers now as we are talking about. But for the latest, do go to our website to find out the latest numbers, check those odds. There's money to be made all around in that game. France versus Portugal. There's also a draw in the regulation time that you can bet if you want to go for that. No, this one is going to France. I think 1-0. That's what we didn't do, actually.
Allez la bleu.
No, 1-0.
Oh, predictions. Score predictions.
Yeah, give me one quick one.
I'm going to go 2-0 to Portugal.
I'm going to go 1-0 thanks to Pepe to France.
Own goal. All
Yes.
right. While there's money to be made all round, you can also put your money on the draw because if that ends in regulation time, a draw in regulation time at least, you can triple your money there. But yeah, these two are not going to agree. As I think that's what we're going to see on the show. Those are the numbers for now. To check the latest, do go to our website, betway.co.za to find out the latest. But that's how we wrap up the Weekend Wager Wars. Well, those are definitely nice odds. Do make some money. Anyway, on to the microphone. Hard-hitting questions and supposedly an encyclopedic knowledge of everything taxidermy. Mojak gets into people's faces in streets won't forget.
We're out here in the parks testing everybody's ball knowledge, finding out who their favorites are for the Euros. This is Mojak Lehoko with Streets Won't Forget. Who's your pick to win the Euros?
I think I'm going to have to say Portugal.
I think
France.
I think Spain's going to win.
I'd say Germany, huh?
I think it belongs to the English.
France.
Oh, Le Bleu, that's a great choice. Kylian Mbappe is doing well.
I'll say France.
Who's your favorite player for the tournament, ma'am?
Ronaldo.
Thierry.
I don't even know who's playing.
I know Ronaldo, and he's pretty good looking, and I think he's easy on the eye for everybody.
We'll go with Ronaldo.
Messi. Lionel Messi.
Dark horse for the Euros, who you got?
I don't have any dark horse for now.
Team of Messi.
Yes. Argentina's the one. Have you given up on your dream of being a professional athlete?
Yeah, I'm still in there. I mean, I'm 33 years old right now, so I don't have any chance of becoming a professional footballer. But yeah, I've got some other side things that I do. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm eating ice cream.
Wow, I did not expect that.
I did, yes.
Why?
To be honest, well, I don't want to get you guys banned, first of all. And then second of all, I think just financially it was a better decision for me.
Yes, okay, fair enough, Lorenzo. We got a little game to test your knowledge, Mike. Do you want to try this? You have to guess the player with the clues that we've got. Do you want to try this?
That's impossible.
So there we go.
No, it's not. It's not the one that I expected. No.
What do you even call that thing again?
It's a stethoscope. It's used by a...
The doctor.
Yeah, boo.
Am I supposed to know that lady?
That's Swongilo Kumalo.
Dr. Kumalo.
That's correct, yes! That emoji represents being...
Sad.
Yeah.
Sadio. Yeah, it's dollars.
Yeah, but dollars is a currency. What else is another name for currency?
Cash. It's money.
And say it all together.
Sadio Mane.
That's correct! There we go, you cooked! This one, sir, I believe in you. Let's go, this one's the easy one.
Okay, we have a lady's bag there.
Yes.
Yeah?
Liar.
Almost.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, pass it down.
That is correct! Oh! Hey, yo! You know what? Everyone's a winner. Football Fridays, you did good. Thank you so much, Janet. We appreciate it. We came, we saw, we were accosted with some of the worst footballing opinions you've ever heard in your life. It's been a crazy one. Thank you for joining us. Remember, streets won't forget. Yo, I feel like a Tugu presenter. I feel like Tosto. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.
That's our show for the week. If you like it, subscribe on our YouTube page. We've got more content on Smash Sports on all our social media pages, so do find us there. Until next time, bye!